In addition to having created his own version of the Simon Binet scale in 1908 and 1911, this test was introduced to public schools. At the same time, in 1911, he produced a survey that was titled Wanted a Child to Adopt. Here, he kind of reviewed different children within the adoption system, while also mentioning homeless individuals. And he argued that children who were placed up for adoption and people who were homeless suffered from lower IQs, making them less desirable, and that it was just something that you could inherently have. It was something hereditary. We also see a plethora of different types of surveys and articles and journals that he created, and I went ahead and linked it within this section as well, that just discusses or shows his interest in intelligence testing, but it also kind of illustrates his bias and the bias that of eugenics held heavy at the time. He had sexist views, in addition to he disregarded poor people, and so if somebody was in a lower class than he was, or that he categorized as someone with a high IQ should be in, then he heavily believed that they shouldn't reproduce, they shouldn't have children of their own, because then it would just create a worse society for us. Now, it is important to note that in the time that this was released in 1911, this theory that he came up with, his own version of the test, skyrocketed in the United States at the time. He takes, Alfred Binet's influence and he brings it into America and kind of wins a lot of rewards for it. Now today there is a lot of skepticism, and there was also skepticism of his work at the time, but overall he helped introduce this into America.